Echoes darkly.
I'm live. Hi. Sorry for the abruptness of my hello. I'm DJ Allen. This is Echoes Darkly, episode 13, being recorded live on February. Pig needs more water. On February 9th, 2013. At this point, I am solo, but that's because I believe that Sean's connection is terrible. I believe. I have invited to this episode, just moments before starting the broadcast, I have invited every single member of the potential gaming team, and I have also, there's my wife, I have also invited Felix Fox back to come on. So if anybody joins me, that may happen. Just to warn you up front, I didn't have a big pre-planned thing planned out. I didn't have a show planned out in advance, but I did want to talk about some stuff, so I'm going to. And I'm not tremendously worried about what's going on behind me. I just want to make sure that the broadcast is coming out, and it's just getting the pig. See, the pig's water is getting refilled. See. That's something for the live viewers or the visual viewers on YouTube, because I have no live viewers at this point. It happens. I will be honest with you, because lying to you at this point doesn't make any difference. I have not even looked at the character sheets of the players. The night that we made the characters, I was intending to look them over, and then I caught up with the missing guy, and he made a character sheet, and that's been inaccessible for the last week because White Wolf's forums have been down for a week. So I haven't had a chance to contact anybody. It's very unfortunate. So what we have here is that I've been doing stuff. And I did have a chance to... The whole point... All right, let me start. Let me go back. Let me go all the way back. Let me fix my camera here. Let's go back to the beginning. There was the Big Bang. No, not that far back. All right. I had intended to do a reading review show, basically. Read some game books, basically at night before I fall asleep at bed, and learn about certain things. So, for instance, I have perused some game manuals that I am the proud owner of. For instance, I have perused the... Am I shrinking? I think I'm shrinking, people. Let me adjust the camera again. I keep my beautiful face in the frame. Damn it. Oh, this is terrible. This is a terrible podcast. If you guys like my beard, huh? This side is terrible. I hate this side. This side is beautiful, except for the spirally thing I got going on down here. Yeah, there's a big spirally thing on my face. Anyway, so I have perused the Changing Breeds. I have perused for our show 2 for a month ago that Sean couldn't be on, and then I wasn't on the next one. I perused Hunter, The Vigil. No, not The Vigil. The Vigil? The newest Hunter. The New World of Darkness Hunter. I have also perused... I keep going back to Danse Macabre because there's a lot of good ideas in that book. Mainly because I have actually started writing stuff. Not what I need to, but I'm writing stuff. And I keep going back to that because I want to write in the world of Dark Green, the Blackwood Chronicles. However, mine will be different. It's just fiction. It's not going to be a live play anymore. But things that happened in Dark Green, the Blackwood Chronicles, it's going to be the same setting for sure, but I haven't decided if I want to keep going in the same, like if everything happened in the game and then continue on from there, or if I want to just carry over some characters and start over. Haven't gotten that far yet, but that's beside the point. Going back to the books that I've been perusing, what else have I taken a look at? Well, with the Changing Breeds specifically, I was looking to see, because in the old World of Darkness, I was the one in my group responsible for running all the Werewolf the Apocalypse. And I had gotten the Werewolf Apocalypse core book. There wasn't a player's guide that I could have access to at the time, but I had gotten several of the Rage Across fill in the blank. I had a couple of the Tribe books. I had in any of the books that came out for the Changing Breeds back then, the Anasazi, the Bastet, the Girl, anything that had a book for it, I basically got, because I was really enthralled by the Changing Breeds. So the Were Crocodiles and the Were Cheetahs and whatever, I was all into that. So I was looking through the new Changing Breeds book, and I was interested to discover. I was very excited to discover that they basically give you mechanics for making changing breeds. So while they do outline a few, it's more of like a template, and they're keeping with the toolbox form of everything with the new game line, and that's gotten my attention, and I'm very, very happy about that. I was actually looking for the Bastet, or the current version of the Bastet, and there is a version of them in there, or somewhat, but I would really go ahead and make my own, because I think that there's a lot of potential there. In my Werewolf the Apocalypse games, I lost my toothpick that I was playing with. In my Werewolf the Apocalypse games, I had actually created were-gorillas, and they were quite the antagonist for quite some time in my games. But let's see. I was very happy a long time ago. I haven't read it recently, but it is in my pile to read, and that's the invite only, because while I love Vampire the Requiem and Vampire the Masquerade, I never really
I played
Battle Cats on the iPhone. Anyway, while I was very I like the vampire games, but I never knew why they met. I mean, I could understand the prince just gets a wild hair up his ass and he wants to go and hold a just a gathering, a get together, whatever. And I never really got the sense that there was many other reasons to get together. It was always, I don't know, it just didn't seem, it seemed weird. And now with invite only, since I have read the book in the past, and I will be going through it again at some point in the future, for the other thing, that now I have a reason to get these vampires together in games and fiction and whatnot. The only experience I've had with repeated vampire gatherings would be the online game that I played on Sanguinus.com. The Sanguinus Curie Blood Sisters, they ran 2 online chronicles. The first one I participated in, and I kind of started on the second one, but I actually ducked out before they changed the way things were, and I wasn't really happy with it. But the Genesis of Empire, which was the first one, which was the one I was happiest with, we had vampire gatherings once a month, and it kept you active, kept you social, and they had things that happened at them, and certain clans were in charge of them, and specific ones. And then there was this whole other thing going on, and in hindsight, at the time I was interested in getting my personal character, or my set of characters, because you could have more than one, working to be social with others. Playing more Battle Cats.
Evan, new cat.
Okay, I'll have to look at it later. She got a new cat on Battle Cats. Anyway, my characters were always working on being more social with the other players' characters, and what I realized in hindsight, and having several conversations with the Blood Sisters in more recent times, I have learned that there was all kinds of neat stuff going on that, in looking back, I can see where I would have missed a story hook or two that I could have followed up, but at the time I was just interacting with others. It was a different way to play, and I wish I'd have done more personally. So I'm going to try to do that for the Dark Green players, which with any luck will have a decent game going. I will put out just a slight bit of bad news. I may up some damage on the weapons, but I think I'm just going to go with the weapons that are in the armory books, because I like I said, I've not really done anything with the Dark Green game since we created characters, and it's just been real hard. And rather than work with something half-assed or kind of fudge it along the way, I'm thinking that that's just the easiest way to go about it. So hopefully that isn't too disappointing. But the whole idea behind it is that there's this wonderful story going on, and these Union Navy SEALs will be very happy in there. And if you haven't watched the character creation, it's on my old original channel. If you search for Green Team character creation in YouTube, I believe you'll actually find it. And it's myself and three of the others. I think it was only three. At this point, also, I don't believe Sean will be joining the Green Team game due to his connection issues, because like I said, we haven't really gotten anything to work since he moved to attend school. So I'm still working on seeing what we can do here. I am going to do a live show one more time on the 23rd of February, so that I know for certain whether or not I'm going to be carrying out with the live show attempts. I will attempt to get a guest star if Sean can't, and we'll see what we can do with that. I do have a couple of people in mind, but if not, I will do what I have been doing with the Lime Flavored Show, and that will be recording a bunch back to back and putting them out on time. So it won't be live. At least it won't be live all the time if I do that. But we'll see how that goes. Actually, let's do this. If you want me to continue the live shows every time, send feedback to echoesdarkly@gmail.com. It is much easier to pre-produce these shows because I don't have to sit down all in one shot and talk, and I don't have to be someplace specific to do it, and I can probably elaborate better, and I cut out all the ho-hum, because right now, wherever I started and wherever I end, that's the whole show right there. And if I pre-produce, I can edit and change things and add in, and I can have several days worth of conversation with myself broadcast. What I would like to do, so email me and let me know. If I don't receive any feedback, well, I'll post it on the website, limeflavor.com, about what the final decision will be. But there will be a show for sure on the 23rd. Whether or not it's live is the determination. The research show I was going to call at one point Dark Library. It had changed to Echoes Darkly Library in more recent, and now I'm actually probably just going to go with Echoes Darkly, because if I'm the one doing the netcasts all the time, what I'll be doing is pre-producing them, and I will be interspersing them with the research show and just putting one out weekly. There's another reason, if you want a weekly show, there's a reason I shouldn't be doing it live. But I'll listen to some listen to some feedback, and we can see what we got from there. But I'm sorry this wasn't longer. I don't want to keep my wife up all night. And since I don't have anyone to bounce ideas off of or bounce speech off of with, I will just go ahead and wrap her up for now. But there should be there should be an Echoes Darkly. Should be 14, I believe. Episode 14 next weekend. It will be pre-produced. It will be a research show. And then sometime between now and the 23rd, you will find out whether or not on limeflavored.com if I'll be doing the next Echoes Darkly live. And at this point, the only other live thing that I can guarantee you should be on February 17th, Green Team, on Sunday. I want to say it's 6 p.m. Central Time. We will be meeting to play a game online for 2 to 3 hours. And I'm hoping that with that short window focus, we can get everybody playing, and the side talk tomfoolery that happens won't necessarily happen, and then we'll see if Sundays works for everybody, and if not, we'll work around and see what else we can do. But I want to thank you for joining me. I had no viewers this entire time, so nobody live to say hi to, but you can find us on YouTube, obviously. If you're watching this, you have found it on YouTube. You can also find us on... Hi. You can find me on limeflavored.com, on Facebook. Just search for limeflavored.com. We are obviously on Google+, if you're aware of that. And you can reach us at echoesdarkly@gmail.com. And at this point, if I do pre-produced stuff, I would like to include stuff from Sean so he can actually record things and get a high quality out of his camera and hopefully send them to me in a usable format. But we'll see how that works out. So, stay classy, San Diego. Bye. Oh, wait. Sorry. This is DJ echoing out.